Hey, what are you looking at? Are you kidding me?
So that is the main building, the administration block for Buganda Kingdom. It houses the offices of the ministers, the office of the king, the prime minister for Buganda, and even the office of the Queen of Buganda. It was built in 1955, from 1953 to 55, during the reign of King Freddy II. It costed $4 million by that time, which was equivalent to $572,000 during that time.
Few meters from Kabaka's palace is this building called Bulange on Namirembe Hill. This building is the administration block of Buganda Kingdom and where the Uganda Parliament is located. Before this building, the Parliament used it to sit under trees, then grass-thatched houses, and later on, when King Freddy Mutesa II came back from Scotland, he copied their parliament and built one for himself, which is this one. The Bulange building acted as army headquarters during Obote II after sending away cultural institutions, but it was restored after NRM came to power. The interesting road called Kabaka Njagala joined Bulange to the main gate of the palace. This colorful road, with its magnificent features of art, was based on clans and their clan symbols called totem, and there are 52 clans making Buganda Kingdom.
Normally raise a flag for Buganda and even for Uganda, but it's a weekend whereby we don't have our flags there because there are only 3 officers which works on weekend, and that's the reason why the flags are not there. So that is the main building, the administration block for Buganda Kingdom. It has 3 entrances. On your right hand side you have a marriage certificate or customary marriage in Buganda, where I have that certificate of marriage within the customary marriage. So the introduction letter, we got it from that entrance.
Do we need to book a place there or we can just get married?
No, not just to get married.
You have to book a place. You have to make an appointment.
Do you have
You have to first negotiate with the person whom you're going to marry.
Okay, for example, if I have to, so how can I get married?
You write a letter asking for that marriage on the side of the husband or that woman.
Okay.
And then after agreeing with you,
Okay.
then you organize the introduction day, and then you get a certificate so that you can marry to each other. So that main one in the middle goes to the Parliament of Buganda Kingdom. We have the office of the king, the queen, and even the prime minister, with the officers of the ministers in Buganda. On your left-hand side, that entrance used to go to the radio station CBS. But they transferred that radio station to another building there, which is called Masengere, whereby you have the radio station there, you have the television, and even the office of land in Buganda Kingdom. Which you see inside the last way. These are the families which you belong to. So the categories are classified under animals, insects, birds, and plants. Each clan has the official duty to the king which he has to perform, which is not paid. So each clan has its own names. So if you're in Uganda and I introduce myself to you, you can easily know the clan which I belong to due to the surnames which you have. Which means that that name can't appear to another clan. So this is the hippopotamus. That is the colbus monkey. We have guinea cat, civet cat, and others up. This side you have the bushback antelope, we have the lion, you have the elephant, buffalo, rhinoceros, and others up. So these are the big ones which are outside, and others are inside here. These are guns, and this is a bat, which is called a hiding crow. I've told you that classify the other animals, insects, birds, and plants. This is wild geese. This is stiletto. This is a hut clan. If the clan is edible, you're not allowed to eat your own clan. You know grasshoppers or the locusts?
Yeah.
Are the delicate insects in Uganda. Most of the Ugandans eat grasshoppers. But those who belong to grasshoppers are not allowed to eat grasshoppers because you can't eat your own clan. This parliament, King Freddy, when he completed his studies in Cambridge, University of England, he visited some of the European countries, and one of the European countries which he visited, that was Northern Ireland. There is a city called Belfast. There is also a parliament, which is called Stormont Parliament. That's where he got the design, and the Singant called company built this parliament. The engineers were Singant brothers, and they built this parliament. So the first session was in 1955. December 19th, during the reign of King Freddy. The furniture which you see inside the wood was from mahogany tree, which was from Congo and Uganda by that time. We have 150 parliamentaries in this parliament. The king enters this parliament once within a year, in in August to close, and even to open for another year. But the Prime Minister for Buganda Kingdom has 8 sessions within a year. I've told you the throne is not there because we bring the chair, the permanent clan, when the session is going to start like 15 minutes. For security purposes, because once the prince sits on that throne, it means that it has taken over or overthrown the king. That's the reason why you can't leave the throne there. This long chair is for the speaker who writes the speaker of this parliament. The small chair is for the clerk who writes the minutes, and that is the board for the computers. Okay? So the first 2 columns on your left-hand side, those are the Prime Minister and the ministers of Uganda Kingdom. The last columns are for the clan heads, because you have 56 clans in Uganda. First column on your right-hand side, those are the princesses and princes from Uganda Kingdom. Second column, that is for any visitor from the central government, let's say the Vice President of Uganda, or the members of the parliament within the central government who are Baganda, like the Lord Mayor, Betty Numbers, and others. The third column, those are the chiefs for the counties, because we have 18 counties in Uganda. And the last column on your right-hand side, those are for the executive directors in Uganda. There are 3 people who speak in this parliament when the king is inside. That is the Prime Minister, the Minister of Information, and even the Speaker. So the king closes. But you're not allowed to utter any word besides those 3. And once the king closes, the Prime Minister for Buganda Kingdom conducts another session after 2 weeks, and then they resolve what the king has said. So we use our local language in Uganda, this parliament. The dress code for the women, they put on a boarding or a gomesi, that dress with the pointed shoulders, and even men put on that castle like a Muslim with a coat, and then you attend the session. Miniskirts are not allowed in this parliament, women, and even trousers for women are not allowed in this parliament.
Nice to meet you guys.
Okay, have a nice day.